One night a little girl walks in and her parents having sex. The mother is going up and down on the father, and when she sees her daughter looking at them, she immediately stops. "What are you doing, mummy?" The mother's too embarrassed to tell her little girl about sex, so she makes up an answer. "Well, sweetie, sometimes Daddy's tummy gets too big, so I have to jump up and down on it to flatten it out." The little girl replies, "Well, mummy, you really shouldn't bother with that." The mother has a confused look in her face. "Why'd you say that, sweetheart?" The little girl replies, "Because, mummy, every time you leave in the morning, the lady next door comes over and blows it back up." A man walks into a bar and sees a guy with a really big lighter. He asks the man, "Where did you get such a big lighter?" The man replies, "See that man playing the piano over there? He's a genie, and he'll grant you one wish." So the guy walks over to the genie and says, "I wish for $1,000,000. All of a sudden the room fills up with 1,000,000 ducks. The man walks over to the guy with the lighter and says, "That genie's a little hard of hearing, isn't he?" The guy replies, "No kidding. You think I asked for a 14-inch bick?" Little 6-year-old John Smith's parents felt really horny at 11 a.m. on Sunday and wanted to make love, but had to get Johnny away for at least an hour. So they told him to go to the balcony and report all activities of the neighbours for the next hour. Being the innocent, dutiful son he was, he did as he was told. His parents amused themselves, and then came the formality of the report at 12 p.m. John said, "For the past hour the Wilsons were watching TV, Mr. Cole was playing the piano, the Johnsons were playing carom together, and the Donalds were having sex." His parents were shocked. They asked him, "How do you know that?" He said, "Their son was out in the balcony too." A hot-looking blonde walks into a casino and wanders up to one of the craps tables. She looks at the two table handles and says, "I want to bet $25,000. It's all the money I have. The only request is that I play topless, as I find that this provides me the most luck at winning." The two men agree and watch anxiously as the woman unbuttons her blouse, removes it, and then removes her bra. She puts the money down on the table and rolls the dice. As the dice stop, she starts jumping up and down and screaming, "I won! I won! I won!" She gathers her winnings, puts the chips in her bag, pulls on her shirt, and walks out. The two men at the table look at each other. One asks the other, "So, what did she roll?" The other man says, "I thought you were watching." One day, little Johnny overheard his parents fighting. Later, he asked what bitch and bastard mean. They explained that they mean lady and gentleman. The next day, he overheard his parents having sex. He later asked what penis and vagina mean. His parents explained that they refer to hats and coats. At supper the next day, little Johnny's mum cut her finger in the kitchen and yelled, "Oh, fuck!" Little Johnny asked what that meant. She said it means cut. A week later, guests arrive for Thanksgiving dinner. Little Johnny welcomes them at the door saying, "Hello, bitches and bastards. Hurry up with your penises and vaginas. We can't wait to fuck the turkey." As the woman passed her daughter's closed bedroom door, she heard a strange buzzing noise coming from within. Opening the door, she observed her daughter giving herself a real workout with a vibrator. Shocked, she asked, "What in the world are you doing?" The daughter replied, "Mum, I'm 35 years old, unmarried, and this thing is about as close as I'll ever get to a husband. Please go away and leave me alone." The next day the girl's father heard the same buzz coming from the other side of the closed bedroom door. Upon entering the room, he observed his daughter making passionate love to her vibrator. To his query as to what she was doing, the daughter said, "Dad, I'm 35 years old, unmarried, and this is about as close as I'll ever get to a husband. Please go away and leave me alone." A couple of days later, the wife came home from shopping, placed the groceries on the kitchen counter, and heard that buzzing noise coming from, of all places, the family room. She entered that area and observed her husband sitting on the couch, staring at the TV. The vibrator was next to him on the couch, buzzing like crazy. The wife asked, "What the hell are you doing?" The husband replied, "I'm watching the ball game with my son-in-law." Two old ladies were outside their nursing home having a smoke when it started to rain. One of the ladies pulled out a condom, cut off the end and put it over a cigarette, and continued smoking. First lady said, "What's that?" Second lady said, "A condom. This way my cigarette doesn't get wet." First lady says, "Where did you get it?" The second lady says, "You can get them at any drugstore." The next day, the first lady hobbles herself into the local drugstore and announces to the pharmacist that she wants a box of condoms. The guy looks at her kind of strangely. She is, after all, over 80 years of age, but politely asks what brand she prefers. First lady says, "It doesn't matter, as long as it fits a camel." "Thank you, Stu." John O'Reilly hoisted his beer and said, "Here's to spending the rest of me life between the legs of me wife." That won him the top prize at the pub for the best toast of the night. He went home and told his wife, "Mary, I won the prize for the best toast of the night." She said, "Aye, did you now? And what was your toast?" John said, "Here's to spending the rest of me life sitting in church beside me wife." "Oh, that's very nice indeed, John," Mary said. The next day Mary ran into one of John's drinking buddies on the street corner. The man chuckled leeringly and said, "John won the prize the other night at the pub with a toast about you, Mary." She said, "Aye, he told me. And I was a bit surprised myself, you know. He's only been in there twice in the last 4 years. Once I had to pull him by the ears to make him come, and the other time he fell asleep." Thank you, Peter Harrington. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe and press the wee bell notification. And a huge big thank you to all my subscribers and patrons. See you next week. Bye bye.